family. If you're in or near Columbia, South Carolina, you've got to visit the House of Hathor, located at 6319 North Main Street. Open Tuesday through Saturday, it's your one-stop shop for African clothing, African masks, natural soaps, incense, candles, jewelry, and more. Plus, they've got a beautiful event space. Owned and operated by Baba Rutaski and Mama Neterma Canute. When you support the House of Hathor, you support the culture. When you support the House of Hathor, you support the movement. When you support the House of Hathor, you support the people.
Greetings, my brothers and sisters. Welcome to the House of Hathor's Libation Liberation Lifestyle ceremony, where we continue to bring forth the ancestors that are involved into our daily lives. We have not been with you for the past few days because the ancestors did not want me to speak. They just wanted me to listen and learn. And so I listen to when the ancestors give me instructions and when they give me information. And as I continue to listen and learn and love the process that they have given to me, then that is what we are aspiring to do, is to recognize when the ancestors are talking to us. We must always recognize when Spirit is giving us instructions, when they're giving us information, because in most cases, they are trying to stop us from even making decisions or pushing us on another path that they will allow us to receive the blessings that we're supposed to receive as we continue to listen, love, and learn our processes of life. So we will continue to come to you as long as the ancestors continues to give us the authority to do so. So as we continue to bring forth the message from the ancestors this day, that the ancestors continues to thrive within us, that they continue to build us up, they continue to strengthen our resolve, they continue to guard us against all adversaries and weapons and spiritual entities that may want to do us harm. The ancestors continues to live through us. They are our guardians. They are the angels of our existence. They are the foundation of life that exists within our values, our interests, and our principles. And so we honor them each and every day. We acknowledge their existence within our thoughts, our words, and our actions. And we venerate them for the blessings that they continue to bestow upon us. For every action or every response that we give to life and nature, it is only through clarity and understanding that we're able to give a response to life and nature. And as we continue to receive the knowledge and the wisdom from the information and instructions and the experiences that we find ourselves in on a daily basis, not only through our daily lives, but also through our sleeping, when we're dreaming, when we are at rest, and we know that the spiritual world is always constantly working in our favor so that it may protect us from any type of energy or spiritual beings that may want to do us harm, because it recognizes us in our totality as an extension of our ancestors. And we continue to do the work that we have been required, we have been ordained and anointed to do while we are here. So let us bring the ancestors involved into our daily lives. Let the ancestors recognize us as their vessels, their altars, and their temples, so that we may continue to be the true beings that we have been designed and born to be here in this time. We call upon our ancestors far and near, fathers and mothers of our fathers, mothers and fathers of our mothers, to bear witness to all that we have done. And it is by your example that you continue to inspire us towards reclaiming our ancestral minds, regenerating our ancestral spirit, liberating our families, our homes, and our communities, and restoring our greatness as a people. We pour libation to bring into our midst your venerable ancestral spirit, radiating your great wisdom, your courage, your dedication, and your unyielding commitment to victory by any means necessary. It is in the honor of our Creator, our great ancestor of all ancestors, our mothers and fathers, our sisters and our brothers, our children and their children, our grandparents, great-grandparents, great-great-grandparents, our aunts, uncles, cousins, friends, and our elders of the community, that we pour this libation in your honor, in the honor of our Creator, our great ancestor of all ancestors, and the various manifestations of the creative spirit. we pour libation. Ashe. For our esteemed ancestors, who laid the foundation for human civilization, and who provides the wisdom to which we live, and the models by which our lives are guided, we pour libation. Ashe. And for our esteemed ancestors, who suffered the atrocities and the horrors of our Ma'afa, but yet demonstrated the victorious power of the ancestral spirit by maintaining their dignity no matter the cost, we pour libation. Ashe. And for our esteemed ancestors who survived and made it possible for us to be here today, that we continue the fight of our ancestral liberation and our vindication, we pour libation. Ashe. And finally, for our children and their children and future generations of our ancestors to come, that they too in their time will vindicate our race from all adversaries, and that they will continue to imprint upon the world our great genes of our ancestral humanity, we pour libation. Ashe. May your venerable spirit engulf this occasion to reaffirm our ancestral canity. It is done. Our great ancestor of all ancestors is satisfied. Ashe. 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 Dua Nater. So we say, Hotep, peace and power to you all this day, my brothers and sisters, that the ancestors have given to us, that we continue to live the life that we have been anointed and ordained to live, that we continue to be the vessels, the altars, and the temples of their great energy, spirit, and soul. And what the ancestors are given to us today, they want us to recognize the difference between knowledge and noise, recognize the difference between responding and reacting. You see, what happens to us on a daily basis, we are competing against the noise that is coming to us. The noise may come in the direction of different distractions or even attractions that are trying to take your attention away from your intentions. You see, attention is only on the outside. Intention is what is on the inside. And when we become distracted from the noise, it takes us away from our true intentions of why we are here and what we have been anointed and ordained to do while we are here. And the attention is all the attractions or the distractions that may come our way, and it becomes the noise of our existence. The noise may relate to outside attractions or distractions that comes in the favor of people that are talking to you about what you should be doing or what you shouldn't be doing, instead of listening to the spirit that dwells within you, that gives you your instructions and your information. The information and instructions will come to you maybe in a dream, or may come to you in a form of a smell, or may come to you in the form of life and nature, that they are the messengers of life that brings us informations and instructions that are natural. But we always have to understand that there are obstacles and hurdles. There are distractions that are coming to see if you're going to stand firm on that information and instructions that has been given to you. It may be small, it may be big, it may be something that's a little small nudge that the ancestors are giving to you for you to go in a specific direction so that you would recognize that that is your path. But then there are going to be others where you get a little nudge from the ancestors. You're going to get 10 or 15 people that are going to come to you and say, no, we want you to follow us. Come with us. We're going to have some fun today. We're going to do something that we can react to instead of responding to. You see, that's the difference. That is how we're supposed to discern the difference. Are you going to react to what people are saying, or are you going to respond to what the ancestors are giving to you and your knowledge and your wisdom? Your wisdom will come from your experiences. Your experiences is where you will find your truth. That is where you will find everything that you must have so that you can be anointed and ordained in your true self, in your true spiritual self. That is where your experiences, your truth will come from. And once you recognize your truth through that information and instruction, that is the knowledge. Knowledge only comes through the information and instruction. And then how you respond to that, instead of reacting to it, how you respond to it, it becomes your truth because you are living in it. It becomes your lifestyle. Your lifestyle becomes how you respond to what life and nature and the ancestors are given to you. Life and nature gives you everything that you need to do so that you can interact with it, so that you can be interdependent with it, so that you can be interconnected with it and be interrelated with it. That is where all the knowledge and the wisdom may come from. That is where you will find your truth. And you know how to discern against the noise that will come your way, because it is going to come. It comes on a daily basis. Whether it is something that has happened outside of yourself through people that you have nothing to do with, or even the people that you do have a relationship with, but yet they don't truly know themselves, and they want you to be a part of them not knowing themselves, because you may not know yourself, because you're not giving way to your intentions. You're not committed. You're not submitting, and you're not admitting to yourself that you are still in your process of knowing. You are still in your process of responding. You are still in your process of taking in the information and the instructions that comes from spirit. That is where we are. That is what the ancestors are bringing to us today. The differences between knowing and acknowledging. The difference between knowing the knowledge and recognizing the noise that may come your way. And then the differences between responding and reacting. You see, reacting means that you have some arrested development within yourself, and so therefore you react quick. You become emotional. You're not using your energy. That is what emotion is. It's only energy. Emotions you're using towards negative and not towards the positive. Our emotions is only the energy that has been given to us to use it towards what we have in our knowledge. And when you use that energy, that inner generator that dwells within you, or the inner God that is within you, you must use it towards your intentions, not towards the attention that is outside of yourself. So when others tell you to pay attention, that means that they want you to invest into what is outside of yourself instead of giving your energy to your intentions that is within yourself. Paying attention means investing in what is outside of yourself instead of investing in what's inside yourself. They want you to use your spirit towards what they want you to see and not what spirit wants you to see. So when we pay attention, that means that you are living outside. When you are giving intention, that means that you are investing inside your spirit, your energy, and your soul that dwells within you with your ancestors, because they are your counsel, your guide, your protection. So today, all we're talking about is recognizing the difference between knowledge and noise, responding and reacting. The noise is what's on the outside. The knowledge is what's on the inside. That is information and instruction, knowledge and wisdom. The wisdom comes with your clarity and your understanding through the experiences that will come your way. And that is how you test your knowledge and your wisdom. And if you test that knowledge and that wisdom and it becomes your truth, then no one should be able to sway you against that. No one should be able to knock you off your square. No one should be able to persuade you to do something different that is against yourself. And as you continue to live, love, and learn your processes, then that means that all of your truth will come to you wholeheartedly, internally, intangibly, and infinitely through the Spirit. That means it will forever last when it is infinite. That means when it's internal and intangible, you will be able to feel it, but you will know that it's there also because it's internal, it's intangible. The intangibles come first before it becomes tangible. Always recognize that your intangibles are always first before anything is manifested. That means tangible. That means that you can see it. The only way you're going to be able to see it is when you recognize it within you first. You see the envision. And then once you have the envision, then the vision comes forward. That is knowledge over noise. And then as you respond to it, that means that you're going to put your emotions involved into your knowledge and your wisdom. Now you're able to manifest. Now you're able to generate. Now you're able to reflect upon what has been given and you project it forward. That is responding, not reacting. Reacting takes you away from your spirit. Responding keeps you involved. So we say peace and power to you all this day. Continue to live, love, and learn your processes. And let us continue to acknowledge, honor, and venerate our ancestors. We leave you today with a cleansing prayer and a detachment so that we may be absolved of any type of negative energy or spirits that may be around us that wants to enter our temple, our altar, and our vessel. Peace and power to you all, and ashe to our ancestors.